Hey everyone, welcome back to North Central Weather Center. My name is Hunter here on this beautiful Monday, April the 8th, and in today's weather forecast, we will be talking about active weather, especially across our Midwestern, Great Lakes, and Ohio Valley regions in the North Central U.S., and we'll be talking about the long-range outlook into the middle of April in today's weather forecast. So if you are new to this channel and like detailed, accurate weather forecasts across the North Central U.S., make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and we'll keep you covered throughout the year. Also, be sure to press the like button, the thumbs up button down below. It helps out more than you know. So let's look at your today's weather forecast for Monday, April the 8th. And you can see waking up this morning, temperatures not too shabby out here, a little chilly across the north central states into the 30s and 40s, but a nice warm up, especially across our south and southeastern areas this afternoon. Into the 70s we go across portions of Michigan, Ohio, over here into Indiana, Kentucky, stretching through Illinois, upper 70s into the Missouri Ozarks region, and maybe a couple of 70s there in eastern Kansas as well. We are still sticking around with those cooler temperatures to the north into the Dakotas, Minnesota, and northern Wisconsin. Temperatures there will likely remain into the 40s and the 50s. Now let's look at our total cloud cover for the total solar eclipse here, or at least a partial solar eclipse in some of our north central U.S. areas. And you can see if you live from Lake Michigan and into lower Michigan there, through Chicago, through portions of the Davenport Quad Cities region, into Kansas City here, you could still see some good viewing of that solar eclipse out there with mostly sunny skies. If you're south of there, say, for example, Indianapolis, down to Paducah, Kentucky, down to portions there of Wichita, you may not see much of the solar eclipse today because of some of the mixed clouds and sunshine, or just a cloudy sky in general. Now let's look at the precipitation this afternoon. Some precipitation to the north. We have some lighter rainfall with a couple of snowflakes mixing in with cold enough temperatures there aloft. Definitely seeing the potential for that here in and around the Minneapolis-St. Paul region, up into Duluth, into portions there of Rapid City, South Dakota as we go into this afternoon. Into tonight, still dealing with some drizzle, some lighter rain to the north, but no meaningful precipitation here to be coming around as we go through tonight. You can see very light precipitation amounts up here to the north, around a few hundredths to a couple of tenths of an inch of rainfall, maybe a little bit of snow here. No accumulating snow impacted across this region as we go through Tuesday. Now let's look at your Tuesday, April 9th through Friday, April 12th time frame, and you can see, looking at our temperatures, we will be on the warming trend, especially even up into the upper Midwest here on Tuesday. Into the 50s and 60s we go. More widespread 60s there on Wednesday. A little bit of a cool down as we go into Thursday, back into the 50s for our north, but then we bounce right back up into the 60s and 70s even across our southwest on Friday. Friday, the 12th time frame, actually looks to be one of the warmest days of this upcoming week for the north central U.S., so definitely enjoy it. Let's look at our weather pattern here in general across our area. We have a trough, a low pressure system down into the southern plains affecting them with widespread rounds of severe weather and heavy rain. This will be also impacting the north central U.S. midweek and late week as it passes with a glancing blow just to our south and east. And you can see this here on Tuesday. Tuesday primarily seeing some dry weather outside of a few showers or sprinkles across the Great Lakes areas here from the UP of Michigan, northern Wisconsin over to lower Michigan here. Going into Wednesday, the main low is down in North Texas, but it's a glancing blow of precipitation, potentially for southeastern Kansas, southern Missouri, downstate Illinois, down into portions of the lower Ohio River Valley, southern Indiana, southern Ohio, and Kentucky there with some wet weather on Wednesday. Some of that could be heavy, especially going into Thursday. Our eastern communities over here into the Midwest, into the Great Lakes, the Ohio Valley, will start to see more heavy rainfall here and potentially some severe weather across eastern Kentucky and into Ohio as we go into Thursday afternoon. We'll keep an eye on that. And then going into Friday, still some lingering rains across especially Michigan there as we round out the week this week. And you can see the heaviest precipitation amounts this week will be across our far eastern areas from Michigan into Ohio, Kentucky, over here into Indiana, downstate Illinois, into southeastern Missouri. Those are the areas in the north central U.S. that could be averaging around 1 to 3 inches worth of rain. The heaviest amounts will be places like Evansville, Indiana, Louisville, up towards Cincinnati there, Lexington, the Richmond area there into Kentucky, back to Paducah, Kentucky as well through the week. Western area seeing some precipitation, but not a lot as we go through the week, so watching out for that. This upcoming weekend, Saturday, April 13th into Sunday, April 14th, we're going to see a major warming trend across the north central U.S., the likes of which we haven't seen so far this spring. You can see temperatures are going to be up to 20 degrees above normal during that 2-day period of Saturday, April 13th into Sunday, April 14th. And let's look at those temperatures now. Looking at Saturday, the 13th, this is going to coincide with widespread sun-splashed skies, temperatures into the 60s at least across most of the north central U.S., 70s widespread, even some mid-80s, upper 80s down here into Kansas as we dry out some of that soil on Saturday. And then going into Sunday, widespread 60s, 70s, and 80s to go around, much more of a spring or even early summer-like preview to our temperatures this upcoming weekend. And look at that. It coincides with a lot of sunshine, sun-splashed skies as we go through Saturday and even into Sunday. So we get to get out and enjoy the warmer weather this upcoming weekend. That is certainly some great news. And look at the precipitation out there. Really, outside of a sprinkle across northern Minnesota, the UP of Michigan, lower Michigan, over here into the Ohio Valley, we're really just not seeing any precipitation through the upcoming weekend. So get out and enjoy the warmer weather. Heading into the middle of April, this is Monday, April 15th into Friday, April 19th, that following week. And you can see we're going to see a little bit more of an active weather pattern. We have the ridge developing this weekend that'll bring our warmer temperatures. That ridge will slide east into the eastern U.S. into next week, and a trough will develop across the Pacific Northwest and diving into the middle of the country here into the Great Plains. And this is going to likely set up a temperature battle zone going on. We got colder temperatures trying to move in across the western Dakotas and the panhandle of Nebraska. Meanwhile, it's fighting that ridge where we have more of the warmer, above normal temperatures next week and more spring, early summer-like temperatures across those areas. And what is concerning about this setup is that the jet stream is going to be very strong on the base of that trough, and we're likely going to see a bowling ball trough move into the middle of the country in our neck of the woods, and this could set up not only some heavier rain and active weather, but severe weather potential. One of our more potentially significant severe weather setups we have seen this spring, if this comes to fruition, for the upper Mississippi Valley and the mid Mississippi Valley, and even back into the Central Plains vicinity. So we'll keep an eye on this as we do go through next week, and we will keep you covered. Again, if you are not subscribed here to North Central Weather Center, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. We will keep you covered on the weather Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on this channel, and the weekends if needed. Our next video is scheduled for Wednesday, April the 10th, so definitely watch out for that. Also, be sure to press the like button, the thumbs up button down below. It helps out more than you know. My name is Hunter here with North Central Weather Center. I'll see you all on Wednesday.